Tal'Darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am first descendant Alarak, and I'm in charge of destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here, and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in! We stand watch.
The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
The shadow waits.
You have not enough minerals.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Give
You I am here.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors.
I am the heart of darkness. Is the void. Unseen.
And there. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well.
We stand one. You give us your command. I walk the shadowed path.
Intriguing. I am the heart. I
The Tal'Darim have blocked this route with a force field. We will have to find a way around it to destroy its power source.
We are one with the shadows. You require my state. I am the voice of the eclipse. I am here in the shadows. It shall be as you say.
It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it. Excellent. Solarite gathered.
Very wise. Very well. Intriguing. Veraku.
Our blades meet the enemy.
Cool. I am here.
I walk the shadowed path.
State thy bidding.
Our forces are near the displacement beam. We must remain alert and stay out of its range.
As you I am.
Our forces are in mortal danger. Get them away from the beam.
I walk the shadowed path.
I am here in the shadows.
Ah! We've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
I serve for now. Very well.
Our blades meet the enemy.
State thy bidding. It shall be as you say. Very well.
Alarak's warriors have established a large stronghold here. Templar, pull back. We do not have time to engage this base.
For the reckoning. Very well. It shall be as you say. I am here in the shadows. Very well. It is the We move unseen. Very wise. I serve for now. Very well. Very wise.
Another Solarite sample obtained.
Give us your command. Now I walk the shadowed path.
Cold is the void.
Bringing nearby sentries online.
It shall be as you say.
releasing sentries from stasis. If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Cold is I am the heart of darkness.
Alarak, I'm detecting movement from the Alterian fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us. Our pylon is under attack.
Raw solarite samples. They are still in superb condition. You should see them.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Acquiring access.
Work quickly, Phase Smith.
Focus the disruptor on their location. Let them burn.
I have its coordinates. Warping aboard the container now.
You are not as weak as you appear, Artanis. We shall meet again.
The Purifier weaponry is safely aboard the Spear of Adun. Wait, there is a prototype warrior here as well. I will have to examine it more closely.
To see me, Phase Smith.
Artanis, it is good to see you, young Executor.
Phoenix? How can this be?
It was his cloned personality that was used for the Purifier prototype. Given your friendship with the Source personality, I thought, well, he believes he was brought from stasis and made a Dragoon.
Why are you here, Phoenix?
I was given a directive by Altaris himself to come to Glacius and serve the Templar.
It is the last recollection from his memory web. The Great Templar were still encoded by order of the Conclave.
Do you know about the experimentation done on Glacius? Why Aldaris gave you this order?
I am a warrior, old friend. You know this as well as any. It is not my place to question the order of Adjudicator.
His construction is highly advanced, an Adanium shell composed of a trillic compression mesh. It appears he was to be the first in a revival of the ancient program.
Enough! I have fought far too long for the will of the Conclave to be examined like some specimen. I am Templar, and I am reunited with the dearest of friends. Is this not a glorious day?
You are right, of course. Karax, these tests are no longer needed. Phoenix, welcome aboard the Spear of Adun.
You and I have stood shoulder to shoulder, blades thrumming in the heat of battle countless times, and now you lead the Protoss. I wail with pride at the mere thought of it.
I was chosen to represent the hierarchy by the remaining Judicators and the clans of the Nerazim. I am still honored by their choice.
Tassadar must be proud as well.
Tassadar is gone, Phoenix. He fell, bravely sacrificing for his people. He saved us from annihilation.
What? It cannot be. And Ire? Fallen to the Zerg as well?
It has.
How long have I lingered in stasis, becoming this Dragoon?
Do you know of the Purifier program, Phoenix?
Of course. The greatest Templar minds replicated. Dangerous machines that had to be shut down.
They were shut down, but we have never ceased the research, and still have tried to find ways to replicate our greatest Templar, to use that ancient technology.
Why do you tell me this?
We are facing a war like none we have seen before. We will need you in the days ahead. Maybe even the Purifiers.
Then my blades are yours, old friend.
These new purifier designs rival any technology our people have previously conceived. The replication data is the sort that allows accurate duplication of one's consciousness. Phoenix's personality may be accurate.
How accurate?
Within the 99th percentile.
So there is a chance for discrepancy.
Quite a minuscule one.
And in a lifetime, how many choices does that variation impact? Who would you be with such a difference in the decisions you've made? Keep a watchful eye on Phoenix. If he is to help us, I want to know who he is.
We have acquired new robotic support technology for review. Karax has utilized data from Glacius to bring the robotic sentinels online. Use them wisely, Hierarch.
The enemy shall be purified. The Shadow Guard waits.
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Seeing Phoenix once more perplexes me. I feel sadness, but I should feel joy.
It is said the warrior Phoenix was felled by the Queen of Glades. This approximation is not Phoenix, but he is a reminder of the loss you suffered.
His voice, thoughts, his very presence. He describes memories we shared with such vivid recollection. Every instinct I have tells me that this is my friend, but all logic defies it.
We of the Nerazim often ponder whether our people are the sum total of their experiences, or are more than them. A truth lingering inside us. In time, we shall see if this Phoenix has his own truth, or is little more than a flawed forgery.
With the Dark Templar rescued, and the Purifier technology salvaged, at last I can fulfill Zeratul final request. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us.
James Raynor. Artanis? Man, ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Friend Raynor, you seem rather occupied.
Just another day at the office.
Who are these insurgents?
Call themselves Mobius Corps, an elite guard that used to work for Dr. Narud. They've been striking worlds throughout the sector, leaving few survivors. Each world attacked reported hybrid lethal.
Then truly, no world is beyond Amon's reach.
Reinforce those bulkheads. Reposition the Mark 7 Alpha. We need to form a battle line. They've overrun Sky Shield, our orbital defense platform. Looks like they've destroyed its atmospheric stabilizers. It's falling fast. If it crashes, it'll obliterate August Grad.
We will ensure that does not happen, Commander. Engage their fleet and keep their assault at bay.
Like old times, buddy. Like old times.
It seems fate has drawn us together once again, James Raynor.
I'd call it luck.
Luck is a concept that is purely human in origin. We Protoss see the synchronicity of events, and know there is a grander design behind them.
It don't matter how you see it. The result's the same. So what brought you all the way out here, Artanis?
Zeratul believed that the artifact in your possession, the Keystone, he called it, could guide us to the Xel'Naga.
Where's Zeratul now?
The Dark Prelate fell on Ire. His last hope was that I would continue his quest and find a way to stop Amon.
Damn it. Always knew there was only one way this quest of his was gonna end.
His loss is great. I know you called him friend.
I went through hell to get that artifact because of his damned fool prophecies. Lost a lot of good men. If he wanted you to have it, take it. It's yours. Right now, though, we got a city to save.
I must remind you, our sacred law, the De'ul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings. Unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also. It must give you great satisfaction to see Raynor again. To know that he has continued to fight in the face of such adversity.
You speak as if I know this warrior.
You once called him friend, Phoenix.
I have no recollection of this alien.
Ah, your consciousness must have been encoded before Raynor came to aid us on Ire.
I have noticed there are gaps in my memory. Much has changed in the years I was put in stasis. My body is no more. I am as a dragoon.
Yes. Know that you and I once stood shoulder to shoulder with James Raynor in battle, fighting to preserve all that we hold dear.
Then I hope we shall do so again.
Our scouts are reporting Amon's forces are conquering system after system. We must choose our plan of attack carefully, Hierarch.
Sky Shield's in serious trouble, old buddy. If we can't bring it back online, Augustgrad's gonna take a nuclear-sized impact. Mobius Corps soldiers are on the platform now, and those guys are suicidal. Rather die than let us stop them. This ain't good. Sky Shield's not gonna last much longer. At this rate, we've got maybe 10 minutes left till it lands smack dab on our capital.
Your suspicions were correct, Commander. Mobius Corps is disabling the platform's atmospheric stabilizers as we speak.
The damage appears repairable, Hierarch.
Yeah, assuming Mobius Corps leaves anything left to repair. Artanis, if you can clear out those troops, my boys can patch up those stabilizers. That should buy us some extra time.
We must move quickly. It will take the combined power of all 5 stabilizers to halt the platform's descent.
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground to assault the other 4.
Durability calculations updated.
Commander, your construction vehicles can begin their repairs.
Thanks, Artanis. My boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Corps swings through this area.
Shadows.
detecting an electromagnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their Solarite reactors may be useful to us. Destroying these devices would be highly advised.
You require my skill. We are one with I am the heart of darkness. It shall be as you say. Intriguing. I walk the shadowed path. You require my skills. For the reckoning, we move unseen. It shall be as you say. Very well. We move unseen. I am the heart of darkness. Cold is the void. I am the void. I am here in the shadows. We are one with the shadows. It shall be as you
Revising durability estimates.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound. Heads up. Looks like Mobius Core is starting to reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance.
we move unseen.
My conjecture was correct. These Solarite reactors can be used to improve the Solar Core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out.
Mobius Core is mobilizing an attack against our nexus point. Rally our defenses.
I am the voice. I am here. I walk the shadowed path. We move unseen. Very well.
reactor now.
We stand. Sleep none. As I walk the shadowed path.
A third stabilizer has been cleared of enemy forces.
Gotcha. Repairs underway.
It shall be.
Man, you're sure pissing Mobius Corps off. A lot of troops guarding the stabilizers. Make sure you got enough forces to engage.
You must construct additional pylons.
I walk the shadowed path.
State hidden. For now. Very wise. For the reckoning.
Upgrade complete.
Durability calculations updated.
Only one stabilizer still remains in enemy hands. We must make haste.
Very wise.
Base is under attack.
Heart of darkness. You require my skills. None shall break up. I am the voice of the eclipse. Very well.
The final Solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible.
For the reckoning. We move unseen.
Friend Raynor, Sky Shield has been stabilized, and Mobius Corps is retreating.
Admiral Horner will take control of the station from here. Gotta say, I owe you big time for this one, partner. That's a hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the Keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the Keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Mobius Core evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the Keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
This Terran friend of yours, he knew my mother, did he not?
I have watched this Jim Raynor, studied the archives. I understand why I would respect him so, why I was his friend.
There is more to find in those archives. About Raynor. About yourself, if you have the courage to look further.
I am aware that part of my past may be lost forever. But now is not the time to lament. Certainly not when the glory of battle lies ahead.
Artanis.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Nerud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Mobius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves. An army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort. Mobius Core is making their way to Bennett Port with the artifact. We gotta stop them before they get away with it. Welcome to Bennett Port, at least what's left of it. Mobius Core has entrenched themselves here to keep us from the artifact. Valerian's setting up his base now. Once he gets...
Raynor! What is happening?
The hybrid are channeling void energy into the Keystone. The resulting psionic disruption has overwhelmed the Terrans.
Deploy our immortals. We need heavy assault to protect these Terrans until the disruption subsides.
That's 2 I owe you, Artanis. Felt like I was losing my damn mind.
The Keystone is recharging, Commander. They will surely activate it again soon. We must reclaim it.
You ain't kidding. Let's lock and load, partner.
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
All right. My boys are taking this fight to Mobius Core. And once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire off that Keystone again.
Several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
Another disruption will occur soon. Remember, we can use this time to protect our allies from the hybrid, or attack Mobius Core.
I think none shall break us. I walk. There shall be a reckoning. March to victory. Fear consume you.
State thy bidding. I am here in the shadows. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Forge ahead to the Keystone's location.
Commander, our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Mobius Core.
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there.
For the reckoning, we move unseen.
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
I serve for now.
Mobius Core has turned their sights upon our Nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship or be forever silent.
Very wise. We move unseen.
Shadowed path.
Intriguing.
Keystone is reaching full power, Hierarch. We will need to defend our allies from the hybrid once more.
You have not enough power blades to meet the enemy.
Dominion SCVs, establish a fortification line here.
Cold is the void. I serve for now.
Continue onward, warriors.
Thanks for the help, Artanis.
Intriguing.
Marines, push the battle line forward.
Vigilant,
You require my skill.
I walk the shadowed path.
Thank heavens. Almost everyone died. Just a few medevacs left. I'll send them to support the Emperor's forces.
It shall be as you say. I am the voice of the eclipse.
We stand. I walk the shadowed path.
Very well.
I return to serve.
We are one with the shadows.
Thank you for your help. Our last science vessels are on their way to the front line.
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
Emperor Valerian, we have secured all of the threatened facilities.
I promise you, I won't forget this kindness, Hierarch.
Shall be torn asunder.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Your allies are in battle.
We move on. It shall be as you say.
Stopped. We can move forward once more.
Dark there for a while. Good thing you've got our backs.
Sabil.
Very wise.
guesswork. That area's secure. I'll set up some defenses.
We move unseen. It shall be as you say. None shall break us. I walk the shadowed path. Cold is the void.
A significant energy spike. I expect the Keystone will emit another disruption nova soon.
Well, that did it. We pushed Mobius core back. Damn. Look at this place. Even the Zerg didn't tear into the city like this.
Did you know this warrior?
No. But I know his story. I know all their stories. None of them ever think it'll end like this. Reports been coming in from all over. Dominion worlds overrun. Outposts destroyed. A lot more dead boys out there. Warriors.
Death is the fate of all warriors. A fate we too may soon embrace.
Fate ain't written, Artanis. Way I see it, if Zeratul believed you could make a difference in all this, and this fight's just begun.
It is your custom to shake the hand of a friend, is it not?
Give him hell, Artanis.
Sorta. Preserver. Rohana.
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You were so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose, an end to a cycle not within and chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. Pain is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul vision said that this Keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The Keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve. Adun Toridas.
Amon is beyond any foe we have faced. If we do not act soon, he will devastate the entire sector.
Amon's reach extends further than I ever imagined.
This war has only begun. It is one that will test our every limit.
Zeratul believed that the Xel'Naga lived, and that they would aid us.
I have heard his prophecies as well. It is said that the Xel'Naga come from a world that exists where none should. From there, all life in our universe takes its root. Our forebears searched for it, but nothing beyond legend was ever found.
And you? Do you believe as Zeratul did?
Zeratul killed my mother, Artanis. I will always hate him for this. I will always hold him in the highest contempt.
Rajagal was corrupted by the Queen of Blades, Matriarch.
Yes, I know that now. Reason has no bearing on emotion. Our kind embraces this more than yours.
Zeratul grieved for her as well. His sense of guilt drove him to uncover the ancient prophecies, to find hope for our people.
You will forgive me if I do not place my faith in the words of an exile.
Hey there, your royalness. Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before.
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the Keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy?
I see the master construction of the Xel'Naga now. Their understanding that energy, essence, and information are all one. Each interchangeable, each mutable.
Then you uncovered the information Zeratul foresaw within this Keystone.
I have. From what I understand, it will lead us to Ulnar.
Ulnar. It is a place of myth. A realm whispered of in our legends.
The homeworld of the Xel'Naga. I believe the Keystone can project its location.
Show me, Karax.
I must be in error.
The Alterian Rift.
That is impossible. Nothing can survive within such unrelenting forces. It appears I have failed you, Alarak.
I do not believe so, Karax. It is said that the Xel'Naga came from a place where no life should be. This aligns with Zeratul's prophecies. We will go in. Make preparations at once. Zeratul, many thought you mad, and yet once more, you have seen truer than us all. The Keystone leads us into the Alterian Rift, to the Xel'Naga home of Ulnar. It is my destiny to carry your mantle, old friend. I will wake the Xel'Naga and honor your legacy. Zeratul was right. It is Ulnar. Think of it, Matriarch. The cradle of all life, hidden all these years.
Yes, but why?
It is hard to believe we stand above Ulnar, the home of the Ihan-Ri, the Xel'Naga. The Judicators theorized the Xel'Naga left Ire to return to a place such as this. It is said they slumbered through the ages.
Zeratul believed the artifact would lead us unto hope. The Xel'Naga may be the hope he spoke of.
If the legends are true, then the Xel'Naga are below, awaiting their children to awaken them.
Then let us hope so.
How Zeratul foresaw the Keystone would lead us here is uncanny. It is now clear that it was this device's primary purpose.
Zeratul was in touch with an expression of reality beyond my understanding.
This place should not exist. It defies all decrees of science, shatters all understanding of astral mechanics.
I once thought we Protoss had reached the pinnacle of attainable knowledge. I was a fool. There is far more in the galaxy than exists within Protoss understanding, friend Karax. I know this now.
I pondered the events that brought me here. There is much I should remember, but do not. My body is machine, like the purifiers.
But you are not like them.
I must know the truth of what I am.
What you will uncover may not be desirable.
It is time I face that.
The ship's data center has uploaded the recent annals and has much of the history you have lost. I hope you find the answers you seek, friend Phoenix.
Hierarch, it appears we cannot receive transmissions while we are within the rift. We have been cut off.
The Spear of Adun's sensors have located what appears to be an access way into the temple. Our starships are prepared to move on your command.
Here lies the resting place of the Xel'Naga. We must find a way to unseal this access way if we are to awaken them. Grand Preserver, what do you know of the temple in the depths below?
Only myth, legend. Here upon Ulnar, the destined races will seek ascension. Their very presence shall open the way forward. I believe these celestial locks are the key. Our forces should claim them in the hopes the way forward presents itself.
Hylark, the Tal'Darim are here. They are taking control of the celestial locks.
Voices' demands are clear. Keep the temple sealed.
As they control the locks, the secrets of the temple remain hidden from us.
Warriors, engage the enemy and reclaim the locks. Amon will not have his victory so easily.
You have not enough minerals.
Our stargates can now warp in Phoenixes. They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances.
You have not enough minerals.
do our enemies lurk?
We are one with the shadows. It shall be as you say. Intriguing. We move unseen. For the reckoning. Very well. I serve. For now. I am the heart of darkness. You require. I am the voice. State thy bidding.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warrior's presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
The Shadow Guard waits. I walk the shadowed path.
I am the voice of the eclipse. We are one with the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Amon's forces are inbound to our nexus point.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Cold is the void. We are one with the shadows. For the reckoning. Intriguing.
We await our... I walk the shadowed path.
Cold is the void. Very wise.
The Tal'Darim have deployed a titanic warp prism. If its core is similar to our own, the reactor is made of pure solar. If possible, we should destroy it and claim the reactor to enhance our solar core. The lock is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other four, the temple will open.
You require my skills. We are one.
Teleport successful.
It shall be as you say. Very wise.
on the wings of justice. For honor. I stalk through the stars. Where do our enemies lie? I am here to destroy you. I will comply. Shazul du Templari. For honor. Understood. I stalk through the stars. Base is under attack. Not Alarak. For honor. It is done. I am warping the vessel's cargo aboard for further study. I walk the shadowed path. Upgrade complete.
You require my skills. Very well. We are one.
Television success.
I am here in the shadows. I am the voice of the eclipse. I am the heart of darkness. Cold is the void.
Teleport success.
Unseen. Intriguing. For the reckoning. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Be on guard. Amon's servants are moving to seize Alarak.
I walk the shadowed path.
We are one with the shadows.
Teleport successful. Our pylon is under attack.
Intriguing.
Online. I am detecting another lock in enemy hands. Amon's forces are in a defensive position.
Very well.
forces are in a defensive position.
State thy bidding. Very wise.
Base is under attack.
You require my skills. State
The Shadow Guard waits. I walk the shadowed path.
I am the voice of the eclipse. I serve. Shall be as you say.
All 5 locks have been captured, Hierarch. The access way is opening.
It seems Amon's forces to draw back. I sense only a great stillness from within the temple.
Then we have succeeded. It will not be long before we see what fate has in store for us.
I'm afraid the Spear of Adun will not be able to assist you inside the temple. Please be careful, Hierarch.
Amon's forces arrived here before we did. The temple may already be under his control.
Zeratul believed the other Xel'Naga were here, and that they would stand with us against Amon. They could end the war. My people could be free once again.
Then why have the Xel'Naga not answered us?
I am going into the Ulnar Temple alone, Matriarch. I do not intend to risk any more lives.
You risked your own life on the word of a traitor.
He killed your mother, Vorazun. That is true. But he was never a traitor. I do not wish for death. Only to see Zeratul's visions fulfilled.
You will return. That much, I believe.
My warriors cannot aid me in the battle ahead. This burden is mine to bear.
The Starfighters have arrived, and they await your evaluation. These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are ready
Where
to
shall we
serve you.
march?
For now.
The skies await.
It is a good day to die.
surprises await.
Phoenix, we have a visitor. Since we arrived here, the Keystone has reacted strangely. It's as if it is attuned to the energies below.
Energies below?
Yes. Void energies exude from this place. I believe this world is a conduit between dimensions.
And the Keystone?
Acts as if siphoning these energies. This is entirely different from how the origin point information was stored. As if the Keystone was reconfigured for a second purpose.
Let us hope that the Xel'Naga themselves can reveal the truths you're looking for.
Adun Toridas, Hierarch.
Vorazun, I know not what I shall find below, but I know I must go alone. You are in command of the Spear of Adun now.
Until you return, Artanis.
Queen of Blades.
I am not your enemy. I have come seeking the Xel'Naga.
It seems fate has drawn us together. We should not tempt it further. The shrines call this place the Temple of Unification. The Xel'Naga are somewhere within.
So far, all I've encountered are hybrid. I've been fighting them for days. Progress has been difficult.
The prophecies foretell of two ascended races working together to seek out the halls of revelation within the temple. Only with both present will the shrines reveal the means to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga.
I've never cared much for prophecy.
And yet, despite our history, here we stand, together. Perhaps you should start. Let us make for the shrine. The future is ours. With honor, I lead. A bold... It seems the temple has guardians. There can be... Harak and halt! Do you sense that? A great power awakens within this construct.
Purity of form. Purity of essence. Prove your strength.
You have my attention.
We shall prevail. Our path?
What is it?
Dawn will come.
So the constructs hold the keys. Good to know.
Let us proceed. I serve my people. These devices emit solar energy. We should gather them.
Our knowledge is your heritage.
A bold plan. Together, we are
Look out! Hybrid! Yes?
Our destiny awaits. Strength in unity. Our path is clear.
Another construct. We'll have to destroy it to open the doorway. Make it quick.
Alarak and Vayash.
What is it? Speak.
Stay close to me. My psionic abilities can mend our wounds. A bold plan.
Make it.
Dawn will change is upon us.
Explain yourself.
A key is still missing. There is a powerful energy across this chasm. Kerrigan, remain here. I must investigate this. With honor, I lead. Our path is clear. Kerrigan, the construct is coming for you.
Speak.
Our destiny.
Yes.
I serve my
Your queen. Speak.
Dawn will come. Change, strength, in unity. Our destiny.
Make it quick.
Change is upon us. Strength.
Explain.
Alarak and Vayash. A bold plan. The future is ours. Fate is with us. The shrine still functions. There. It gathers power. It should be active shortly.
Friends of yours?
Not quite. It appears Amon's forces have found a way into the temple. We must slay them all.
I think I'm starting to like you, Artanis.
Our destiny.
Speak. No.
I serve.
Your
Change is upon us. With honor, strength, in unity.
what is it? Make it.
We shall prevail.
Yes.
Our destiny.
Your queen.
is upon us. Our path is clear. A bold
have my attention. Explain. Speak. Yes. Make it quick. Let's finish this. Then we can see what your shrine has to say. Your queen.
Dawn will come. I see now. The Xel'Naga were the first. Born within the void. Their sacred purpose was to cultivate life and perpetuate the infinite cycle. At a new universe's creation, they take a physical form. If destroyed, they are thrust back into the void. All of this time, they have waited for us to assemble the Keystone and find our way here. Possessing them through the Kala, but he has no physical form. If he were separated from the Templar, he could be forced back into the void.
Come on, Artanis. We've still got a long way to go.
Our destiny awaits. With honor,
Let's go. It won't be long until our enemy pushes further into the temple.
It seems you were correct.
Well then, shall we?
Strength in unity.
Explain. Yes. No time. Your queen.
And Viosh. Together, we are strong.
Make it quick.
Strength. Destiny change is upon us. With honor, I lead. The future. It appears the Alterian are preoccupied. We should engage them while they are fighting the constructs.
You have my attention.
I serve my in unity.
Speak. Make it quick. Yes.
We shall. Alarak and Viosh. I serve my...
What fools you are to attack me. What is it?
Our destiny awaits. There can be no doubt. With honor, I lead. This passage has caved in as well. Wait. Hybrid.
Make it quick.
Alarak.
You have my attention.
Our path is clear.
Ulnar shall serve as your tomb.
Yes. Explain.
Our destiny awaits. Change is upon us.
Our heritage is your future.
With honor, I lead.
They're fighting another construct.
We shall prevail.
Speak. What is it already?
Alarak and Viosh. Our path is Dawn will come. Strength. Alarak and Viosh.
Your queen, listen.
Change is upon us. There can be no doubt. Together, we are strong. marching into the Hall of Revelation.
Ready your blades, Templar. Explain.
Our destiny awaits.
Speak.
I serve my people. A bold plan. Our path is Alarak and Vyach.
Your queen listens. Looks like we've earned a breather. You're up, Artanis. Make it quick. The shrines look like they're covered with pictograms. How do you know what they say?
Communing with the shrine is more than reading carvings. Each atom of the stone has been placed with meaning, purpose. It was here, from Ulnar, that the Xel'Naga began to seed the universe with life. They created us, just as they gave life to a numberless assembly of races in other universes. Every time, they observe and identify the potential of their offspring, never interfering. The infinite cycle will always be the same. Two races are destined to emerge. One, pure of essence, an indomitable spirit capable of great change, and one, pure of form, a being capable of vast psionic potential, able to house the essence of a Xel'Naga. Purity of essence and form, the Zerg and the Protoss. But if the Xel'Naga do not interfere, then it was Alterian who uplifted my people. All we thought was the Xel'Naga was a lie.
Come on, Artanis. We're not far from having some answers.
I believe this must be the final hall.
Wait. The doors are open. The construct's destroyed.
The shrine is under attack. This can only be the work of Alterian. We delay no longer. Our salvation will not be stolen from us. Alarak and Vyach. Together, we are strong.
Let's get to that shrine.
With honor, I lead.
Make it quick. Your queen.
Our path is clear.
The Dark God has foreseen your death, Karen. We shall deliver you to it.
Speak.
Alarak and Vyach. With honor, I lead. There can be no doubt.
Yes.
Our destiny, we shall prevail. The future.
These people are maniacs.
Strength in unity. With honor, I lead. Our path is clear. Together, we are strong. A bold plan.
Explain.
Our destiny, Alarak and Vyach, change is upon us. A bold plan. There can be no doubt.
Your queen.
Dawn will come. Our path is clear. With honor, I lead.
What is it, Cobra? You have my attention.
A bold plan. The future.
Your queen, listen.
Strength in unity.
Our future is as one in the void.
Dawn will come. Harak and Vayash. There can be no doubt. Our destiny awaits us. For Zeratul! For Aya!
Dark souls.
We shall prevail.
Explain. Your queen. Make it quick. Speak. Yes? It's done. Do your shrine thing, Artanis. These gods of yours have a lot to answer for.
The future is ours. Ahead of us, within the Chamber of Ascension, the Xel'Naga have slumbered as civilizations grew, fell, and formed again. They will awaken when the two destined races arrive. Then, the elders among them will give their lives to bestow their essence. And pure of form and pure of essence will be reborn as Xel'Naga, shepherds of the infinite cycle.
So, what do you say? Ready to meet your maker?
The Chamber of Ascension lies ahead, and our salvation
Something's not right here.
The Xel'Naga. No.
They're dead, Artanis.
Not so easily broken, Amon. The Firstborn shall fear you no longer!
Matriarch, there is a massive output of void energy spiking from the temple below.
Target the epicenter. You think us fools?
Yes, but that is irrelevant. What is relevant is that Amon has opened the gateway to the void. Dark energies pour from within, and they will burn through your precious leader, and any who oppose Amon. I can guide you to Artanis before this fate befalls him. If we are bold, we can stop the Dark God's assault.
Am I to believe that the moment you're released, your blade will not be in my back?
You waste time. Lower your blades. I am Alarak, first descendant of the Tal'Darim. Amon has betrayed my people. Retribution will be claimed for this, and if your hierarch survives, aid in it. Make your decision.
To Artanis.
Most wise.
I have brought an additional defensive ability online, Matriarch. Please visit the Solar Core to configure it.
Xel'Naga's failure.
Let her go!
I offer a gift. Release in oblivion.
Silence! This Tal'Darim has brought warriors with him. Perhaps there is a benefit to his presence after all.
Where does my prey hide? Got to...
Matriarch, the Keystone has begun absorbing void energies at an unprecedented rate.
Then this Tal'Darim speaks the truth.
Void energies flood from the temple. With each passing moment, the threat grows. I do not trust him, but all data points to the scenario he describes. A gateway to the void has been opened.
Is there any way to pinpoint Artanis?
No. The energies are making us virtually blind.
We must put our faith in this Tal'Darim. It pains me to do so.
Your hierarch is apparently unaware of the danger closing in around him. If you desire his safe return, you will send your warriors to these coordinates now. This path will lead your forces to Artanis. I have done as I promised, Dark Templar. Now go tell your hierarch. I am waiting for him.
Matriarch, our High Templar have volunteered to aid you.
The loss of the Kala was not easily borne, but we are ready to serve once again.
Templar, I thank you for your bravery in this dire time. We will recover our hierarch.
Your thoughts are clear. We continue on. Unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar. I heed. As ever, I serve. Unity through purpose. Olak Natal. For Artanis. I will comply. I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it. Continue on. I will comply. Templar, join us, quickly!
To me, my swarm!
Vorazun, your forces have arrived just in time. Amon has opened a portal to the Void. It must be shut down before it tears us apart.
Agreed. My swarm and I will bear the brunt of Amon's power and buy you time. But it's up to you to seal that portal.
The gateway draws power from these void crystals. We will need to destroy them if we are to seal the gate.
Then it shall be done. You have not enough minerals. My charge.
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals. I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. We are focused once more. We continue on. I heed the call. Olak Natal. The darkness.
shadowed path.
Not enough minerals. Hierarch, I am detecting several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Xel'Naga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
Crystal's defenders have fallen. Move in and destroy it.
You have not enough minerals.
Crystal destroyed. Sensors are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch.
Not enough minerals. I walk the shadowed path. We continue on. Unity through purpose. I heed the call.
We've secured a Xel'Naga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
Unbelievable. Despite eons of inactivity, these devices are still at full power.
Taro Tassadar. I will comply. Our spirit is indomitable. Chosen, slay these heretics in Aemon's name! I will comply. Unity through purpose. For Artanis. I heed the call.
Teleport success.
You have not enough minerals. We are focused once more.
I'm here in the shadows.
Antaro Tassadar. We continue on. I will comply.
Time for battle.
I'm sending my army your way, Artanis. They'll help clear a path to the crystals.
Unity through purpose.
Alan Porkal.
I heed.
Where do our enemies...
Warriors, the crystal is secure. Destroy it as soon as possible.
crystals destroyed. I suspect Amon's forces will not let us take the next two so easily.
Hybrid are moving to attack our nexus point. Ready our defenses.
I am here in the shadows.
Engaging the enemy. Upgrade
defenders. Our warriors can destroy it whenever you are ready.
We await our charge.
One remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
Hybrid inbound on our nexus point. Warriors, intercept them.
Our power shall serve.
Focus on the void crystals, Artanis. The enemy bases can wait until we're good and ready.
For Artanis. Antaro Tassadar. I heed the call.
The second Xel'Naga power source has been secured. I only detect one energy signal left.
Our blades meet the enemy. We continue on. Give us your command. The shadow path.
Upgrade complete. That is the last of the vessels, Karax.
Understood. I am transferring the final power source now.
It's high time I dealt with this personally. Minions, to the void crystal.
Wisdom through adversity. Our blades meet the enemy.
I am the heart of darkness. I am here in the shadows.
Farewell this day, Kerrigan. Join us. Together, we can defeat Amon and send him back into the void.
My swarm was broken here, Artanis. I'll need time to rebuild my forces.
There is no time. My people are being consumed. Their very flesh turned into Amon's own. I cannot wait.
Then you must do as I have. Gather allies, subjugate enemies, do whatever you can to ensure victory. Survival is never pretty.
We are very different leaders, but I thank you nonetheless. Until we meet again.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance! Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
Oh, that's hardly a way to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Alarak. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low.
These are lies, Artanis.
I am the liar. I love the lie incarnate machine. Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alarak.
The Tal'Darim's death leader masses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule mankind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alarak remain where he can be watched.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'Naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'Naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your council has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Khala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Khala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Khala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time. Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them.
Cassar de Templari. Cassar de Templari.
Alarak, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this Keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the Keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The Keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void. If I can discover how to control the Keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend Phoenix. The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you. And I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch.
You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
Oh, I merely voice the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your betrayer.
No. Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
The Void Portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zerglings in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion. The Xel'Naga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. If we are to fight, we must raise an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time, they will not fail us. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
Rak'shir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment. I wish to know more about this Rak'shir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rak'shir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Hierarch, my scouts are tracking the movements of the Golden Armada.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending the cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
Amon's forces are moving. It's time to strike. In order to invoke the challenge of Rak'shir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
Annihilate this vessel.
You have not enough minerals.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon. Your command. Your command is so be not done. We are one with the shadows. Rak'shir. Phase crystal. Xel'Naga.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
This vessel shall invade. Anakur Rock. Annihilation commencing. We are at full power. Process.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
For soon. We await our charge.
You require my skills.
Eternally risen. The Shadow Guard waits. Phase crystals charged. Rak'shir.
Excellent. Only one remains.
Ever vigilant. Phase crystal. Our blades meet the enemy. Do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you. Sayos. The guard moves.
You must construct additional pylons.
This vessel.
I am. Let our enemy know our fury.
Upgrade complete.
Channel the light of Iron.
You must construct additional pylons.
The shadow comes. I walk the shadowed path.
Base is under attack.
Amon's forces are gone. Now's your chance to attack the Guardians.
Annihilation commencing.
You must construct additional pylons.
Channel the light of Iron. It shall be done.
Behold the strength of the Chosen!
Prismatic core online.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Alarak.
Bring them down!
Calibrating void. Undercool rock. We're at full power. This phase crystals charged.
Upgrade complete.
Channel the light of Iron. Paradakura. We're at full prismatic core online. Wicked God alive. Coordinating attack. Phase crystal. We face the enemy. This vessel shall invade. Calibrating void lenses. We are at full power. Phase crystals charged. Annihilation commencing. Systems at full.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined.
We face the enemy. Prismatic core online. Ever vigilant. Phase crystals charged. Pass our shelter.
Is there to slay my enemies?
Xel'Naga Afal. We are at full power. It shall be done. Paradakura.
Upgrade complete.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn.
Another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Annihilation commencing. Xel'Naga, base crystal, channel our blades meet the enemy. Prismatic core online. It shall be this vessel. Crystal charged. This vessel shall invade. It shall be done. Cast.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Channel the light of Io. We face the enemy.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you are so inclined.
Xel'Naga Afal. Calibrating void. Paradakral. Annihilation.
You require my...
You must construct additional pylons.
The Shadow God. I walk the shadowed path. Online. This vessel channel the light. We are full power. Xel'Naga. Systems at full.
Construct additional we face the enemy. You must construct additional pylons.
Shall be done. Channel the light of light. It could done.
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
We face the enemy.
Against a god? You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
The ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the Rite of Rak'shir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I am going to make this clear. The Templar are not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern on Tanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash?
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no collar for him to control. I will turn the chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alarak. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
Hierarch, one of our combat units can be assigned a new faction through the console in the War Council.
Malash has proven himself to be a dangerous leader.
Indeed.
That's why my victory shall be the sweetest of ecstasy.
Has he defeated many in this rite?
Countless. He ascended the chain with brutal wrath, plowing through all who opposed him. It's as if he were blessed by the Dark God. They called him the Blade of Amon.
And still he was challenged?
It is our way. He defeated each with lingering cruelty. Malash revels in bringing his challengers to the edge of death, and tormenting them for a time after.
That does not comfort me, Alarak.
Comfort is a myth, given to younglings until they are ready for the trials and pain that is true existence. Leave me. It is time to make preparations.
This chain of ascension is a despicable practice.
It is how the Kalai once thought of the Nerazim's Shadow Walk.
There is no comparison. Our society was not founded upon...
Their culture is one unyielding hierarchy, servant to master, a constant reinforcement of their bondage to Amon. But they have been lied to, Matriarch.
And how could this change if it is all they have ever known?
Our people once only knew hatred of one another. Suspicion.
Yes.
We viewed your practices as barbaric, and you viewed ours as cruel. It is the same with the Tal'Darim. With the destruction of Amon and the revelation of his betrayal, I expect their entire society to seek out who they truly are and what they wish to be.
The assault ships are now ready for your inspection. Alarak's vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Order me to war. Adun Toridas. Paradakral. Destruction is at hand. Paradakral.
Karax, the Keystone, it's...
reacting to void energies upon the planet's surface, most likely. I've seen this before on Ulnar. This Terrazine must be directly linked to the void.
The Tal'Darim call it the breath of creation. They believe imbibing it allows them to speak directly to Amon.
A far-fetched claim, yet I cannot deny its plausibility. The substance's properties appear to be foreign to our universe.
Perhaps this is why it is so holy to them. They seek out planets rich in Terrazine and turn them into temples to their god.
Our coming here may be a blessing to us. If the Keystone reacts to Terrazine like it does with void energy, I may be able to use it to stress the artifact, determine its limits.
Perhaps fate has not abandoned us completely. We must have faith.
I prefer results, Hierarch. Amon is powerful in measures that eclipse even the Queen of Blades. There is no room for uncertainty.
Now is the hour of my ascendance. Let Rak'shir commence!